Good morning to all of you. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me set the attendance. So you can scan this QR code. Yes, scan this QR code for attendance. Yes, so or you can scan for my WhatsApp group. Just I have set the attendance. Okay, so let's start the session. So what we are discussing yesterday, what we are discussing yesterday. Yes, yeah. Anyone just explain? कल क्या पढ़ रहे थे हम लोग? Yes, what we are discussing yesterday. What topic?
Sir, deadlock.
So we have started a new topic which is called deadlock. So
Yes,
what do you mean by deadlock? In terms of process, okay? In terms of process, how will you define deadlock? In terms of process, deadlock कैसे define करेंगे? So how we define? So I can say the process or setup process are in deadlock. Okay, when a set of block process which holding a resources. Okay, so what we can say that if suppose P represent your set of process. Okay, now P1, P2, P3, okay, like this up to Pn. तो अगर ये मेरा एक सेट ऑफ प्रोसेस है, okay, P represent set of process, and if each of this process is holding a resources, okay, each of this process is holding a resources and also waiting to acquire another resource so that it can complete its task. Fine. तो क्या बोल रहे हैं? Now this process is holding one resource and it is waiting for another resource which is held by any other process. So if this is a scenario with this set of process, so what will happen? So none of the process is going to execute. है कि नहीं? तो क्या होगा? कोई भी process आपका execute नहीं होगा. Fine. So none of the process is going to execute. Then what will happen? The system will be enter into the deadlock state. That means the system will be entered to the halt state. It will not further execute. Okay. Or we can define as deadlock can be defined as the permanent blocking of set of process that either compete for a system resource or communicating with each other. Okay, so how we can define? So we can define as a permanent blocking of setup process. Okay, the permanent blocking of setup process, that either competition for the, or either competing for the system resources. Okay, or we can say they are communicating with each other. Fine. So we have also discussed some of the examples. Okay, like if in terms of two process, okay, how deadlock can be performed. So if there is a two process P1 and P2, and each are holding one tape drive, fine, and each of them required one more to complete its task, then what will happen? Now in this case, the system will be in deadlock. Fine. So हमने क्या बोला, अगर दो प्रोसेस है P1 and P2, और दो हम लोग के पास रिसोर्सेस है which is called tape drive. Okay, how many instances are there? Two instances of this one is there, and each one is holding one. Each one is holding one, and each one is requesting one more. If each one is requesting one more, if each one is requesting one more. Okay, so then what will happen in this case? None of the process is going to execute, and it will enter into the deadlock state. And similarly, we have seen the example with respect to your semaphore also. Okay, if there is a two semaphore and they're competing for each other, then it is also goes to a deadlock state. Then we have discussed a common example where we discussed a example of number of vehicles that is crossing a bridge. Okay, if this is a one-way direction, then if two vehicles are simultaneously access this bridge, so we are assumed that this bridge will be acted as a resource. Okay, and some at the same time, if two of this vehicle is trying to access this bridge, so what will happen? None of the vehicle can cross the bridge. है कि नहीं? अगर एक ही व्हीकल अपना एक टाइम में अगर ब्रिज को क्रॉस कर पाएगा, ठीक है, तब क्या होगा ना, इट विल ना ही आपका व्हीकल ए क्रॉस करेगा, ना ही आपका व्हीकल बी क्रॉस करेगा, तो उस केस में आपका डेडलॉक हो जाता है. Fine. So I hope it is clear to all of you what you understand, what you mean by deadlock. Yes, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let us understand what are the different criteria that is needed for deadlock. Okay, and how we can say, or how can we guarantee that deadlock is happened? Then how can we resolve the deadlock? Okay. So before that, we will study the system model. Okay. So basically, deadlock is represented by your a directed graph. Okay, और रिसोर्स एलोकेशन ग्राफ बोलते हैं, जहाँ पे आपके दो तरह के नोड होते हैं. ठीक है, एक नोड आपका रिप्रेजेंट करेगा सेट ऑफ प्रोसेस, दूसरा नोड रिप्रेजेंट करेगा आपका सेट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. फाइन. सो रिसोर्स टाइप कैन बी डिनोटेड बाय R1, R2 लाइक दैट, RM. ओके, आपका जो रिसोर्सेज होंगे, ओके, व्हाटएवर द रिसोर्सेज वी आर हैविंग, so it can be denoted by the capital R1, capital R2 and RM, and these resources can be either CPU cycle or your memory space or any other input output device. So these are being called as a resources. Fine. So what are the resources? Resources can be your CPU cycle, it can be your memory space, or it can be any of your input output device, whether you're accessing the printer, whether you're accessing the scanner, or any other peripheral devices that we are accessing. Second point you have to remember regarding the resources are having more than one instance. Okay, what do you mean by this word? Each resource of Ri has a WI instance. That means suppose I say R1 is one resource. Okay, suppose assume that this is an input output resource. अगर हम लोग बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे input output resource है, or further you can take R1 is a printer. Okay, so what happened now? This printer can have many instances. That means many instances. I can say suppose I have connected 5 printers of same type. Okay. Now suppose I have connected 5 printers. Okay, this is my printer 1, printer 2, printer 3, printer 4, and printer 5. So what I will say now, all these printers are same type of resources. I will name as R1. Okay. Now R1 क्या है? आपका R1 is a printer, and how many instances are there? 5 instances. That means R1 has 5 instances. That means R1 जो resource है आपका 5 instances है, मतलब 5 process can access this resource at a time. So this is the meaning of R1 has W instance. Okay, so based on the instance, we will allocate the resources. Third thing you have to remember regarding the resources, that means uh, what are the different process utilization of resources. That means if a process is using the resources, then either the process can request for the resource, okay, either a process will request for the resource, or the process will use the resource, or the process will release. That means after executing the process or after completion of the process must release all the resources that is occupied by it. ठीक है, कहने का मतलब है अगर एक प्रोसेस P1 है, suppose is holding or it needs two resources R1 and R2 to complete this task. ठीक है, क्या बोल रहे हैं आप, एक प्रोसेस P1 है, suppose it's required two resources R1 and R2 to complete this task. So what do you mean by release? The release statement says that after completion of the process P1, that means once the process P1 will be complete its task, now it should not hold, no longer it should be holding the resources. As soon as it completes its task, it must release the resources so that other process that require the resources can be used. Is it clear? Is it clear? If the point is clear, what you mean by release? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes,
So
sir.
any of these three during the process resource allocation graph, any of these three performance action can be performed. Either a process will request for a resource, okay, so it will wait for a resource. If the resource is available, then it will be assigned to the process. If the resource is not available, then the process will wait for the resource. Second thing, the process use the resource, that is if the process is available, then the resource, if the resource is available, then the resource will be allocated to the process and process will use the resource. Third one, as soon as the process will complete its execution, okay, as soon as the process will complete its execution, it will release all its resources. Fine, so these 3 points regarding the process, we can say process, we can say resources, you have to remember. Okay, and remember that there are two different set of nodes we will represent. One set of nodes will be your number of process, which basically denoted by a circle, and another set of nodes which will be represented by a capital R, which is nothing but number of resources, which is denoted by a square box. So we will see how this can be used to represent your resource allocation graph. Fine. This is regarding the system model for the any process to detect a deadlock. Clear? So, any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. So let's quickly move on. So now important thing is, what are the main characteristics of an deadlock? Okay, characteristic matlab when we can say, okay, what are certain conditions that should be followed, or we can say what should be the condition for the deadlock. Okay, either sometimes we say deadlock characteristics, yeah, कभी कभी बोलते हैं condition for deadlock, when we can say deadlock can be happen. Okay, the first point you have to remember, the deadlock will arise if and only if all these four conditions hold simultaneously. Okay, so I highlighted this point. So what do you mean by hold simultaneously? What do you understand by this word, hold simultaneously? So what we said, क्या बोले हम? Deadlock can arise if these four conditions. So we will discuss each condition one by one, but these four conditions should hold simultaneously. So what do you understand by this word simultaneously, hold simultaneously?
At a time.
At a time, okay.
अरे कंडीशन, चारों कंडीशन होगा तभी डेडलॉक हमारा होगा.
Okay, ये चारों कंडीशन होगा तो डेडलॉक पे तो होगा पक्का. ठीक है, चारों कंडीशन होने से ही डेडलॉक होगा. Okay, so simultaneously मतलब एक के बाद एक या फिर at a time. Okay, one after another. Okay, one after another, or we can say parallelly or दिस 4 कंडीशन शुड बी होल्ड। अगर ये चारों में से एक भी कंडीशन अगर नहीं होगा तो आपका डेडलॉक कभी भी नहीं होगा। क्लियर दिस पॉइंट? नाउ दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस 4 कंडीशन शुड होल्ड साइमल्टेनियसली। साइमल्टेनियसली मतलब आइदर कंकरेंटली, मतलब साइड बाय साइड चारों कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होना चाहिए, या फिर एक के बाद एक। सपोज ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई हुआ, उसके बाद सेकंड, थर्ड एंड फोर्थ कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होना चाहिए। ठीक है, तो लेट अस स्टार्ट द फर्स्ट पॉइंट। व्हाट द फर्स्ट पॉइंट से? फर्स्ट पॉइंट, इट इज योर mutual exclusion. Okay, what is mutual exclusion? So what mutual exclusion say? Only one process at a time can use a resource. Okay, mutual exclusion क्या बोल रहा है? So this condition should be hold, मतलब this condition should be true. hold मतलब क्या होता है? ये condition true होना चाहिए। और mutual exclusion क्या बोल रहा है? Suppose I have one resource, मेरे पास एक resource है, and now assume that the resource have only one instant. ठीक है, वन इंस्टेंट मतलब उसका एक ही कॉपी है। ओके, सो इफ आई एम हैविंग अ रिसोर्स R1 and I am having a one copy of it, so what mutual exclusion? Suppose there are two process P1, carefully सुनना क्योंकि ये कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, it create a confusion. So what I'm saying, so there is a resource R1 and R1 is having one copy or one instant. Okay, now I'm having two process P1 and P2. Now what happened? Each of these are required this R1. So what happened? So each of this will be request for the resource R1. Okay. So as it is having one instant, so I can allocate to any one of this process. Okay, yes or no? I can allocate to any one of this process. So suppose I have allocated this resource to P1. Suppose this resource is allocated to P1. Okay, so what mutual exclusion say? What mutual exclusion say? If one resource is accessing by any process, okay, अगर कोई एक resource कोई process access कर रहा है, then at the same time, no other process can access that resource. That means if R1 is accessing the P1, okay, if R1 is accessing the P1, at the same time, I cannot assign or P2 cannot access the R1. Fine. This is called mutual exclusion. That means at only one process at a time can use your resources. That means at the same time, two process cannot allow to access your resource. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अभी आपका रियल टाइम एग्जाम्पल देखिए, जैसे जैसे आप लोग सपोज लैब एग्जाम होता है कभी कभी, तो व्हाट हैपन, तो वी हैव सिस्टम्स, है कि नहीं, नंबर ऑफ सिस्टम्स रहते हैं। तो जब लैब एग्जाम लेते हैं तो सपोज स्टूडेंट्स कितने हम लोग के पास, नाउ आई एम हैविंग अ स्टूडेंट समथिंग 30 स्टूडेंट्स, बट व्हाट हैपन, सो सपोज आई एम हैविंग 10 सिस्टम्स। ओके, 10 सिस्टम्स है मेरे पास और 30 स्टूडेंट्स है। तो क्या हम दो स्टूडेंट को एक बार ही एक सिस्टम में बैठा सकते हैं? नहीं, दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल। सो व्हाट म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन से? म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूजन से ओनली वन स्टूडेंट कैन बी अलाउड टू एक्सेस ए वन सिस्टम। ओके, while the student is accessing the system, no other student will allow to access. Is my point is clear to all of you? Is this point is clear? What you understand by mutual exclusion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सिंपली बोलेंगे, अगर एक रिसोर्स आपका कोई प्रोसेस एक्सेस कर रहा है, देन दूसरा प्रोसेस उस रिसोर्स को फर्दर एक्सेस नहीं कर पाएगा। नाउ टेक इट सेकंड एग्जांपल, सपोज दिस प्रोसेस हैविंग टू इंस्टेंट मतलब इसके दो कॉपी है, वन कॉपी, टू कॉपी। Now what will happen? Now this scenario is something different. Now one copy will be assigned to the P1 and second copy can be assigned to the P2. This is possible if R1 is having two instant. But if R1 is having single instant, so I have to guarantee that mutual exclusion should be followed. Mutual exclusion should be followed. Okay? हमको क्या गारंटी करना? अगर डेडलॉक होगा तो ये गारंटी करना है मतलब ये जो रिसोर्स है आपका एक ही प्रोसेस एक्सेस करेगा। फाइन। सो सेकंड वन इज कॉल्ड होल्ड एंड वेट। सेकंड एग्जांपल क्या बोल रहा है आपका? सेकंड Example, second condition, because the second condition. So what does second condition say? Hold and wait. So what hold and wait is saying? The process holding at least one resource is waiting to acquire an additional resource held by other process. क्या बोल रहा है? Suppose एक process P1 है. Hold and wait क्या बोलता है? Suppose एक process P1 है. Now suppose is holding a resource. Now suppose R1 is a resource which is currently held by R1. Okay, then hold and wait what say? If any process is holding a resources, okay, if any process is holding resources, it must request for one more resources. It must request for another resource R2 that are holded by any other process. Suppose P2. और this is called hold and wait. Hold and wait क्या बोलता है? अगर कोई प्रोसेस को हम लोगों ने रिसोर्स एलोकेट किया है, if any process is allocated a resource, then what that process should do? This process should request one more resource, okay, and that resource कैसा होना चाहिए? That resource should be held by any other process, and this entire scenario is called hold and wait. Holding a resource and waiting to acquire another resource which is held by other process. Clear? So this point is clear. What do you mean by hold and wait?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Now third point. What the third point say? No permission. Okay, or no primitive कभी बोलते हैं. So what the no primitive will say? A resource can be released only voluntarily. Okay, by the process holding it after the process has completed its task. For example, same thing again. Dekho, suppose the process P1 is there. Now I'm having the process P1. Now suppose process P1 is holding a resource R1. Okay, the process P1 is holding a resource R1. This is using the resource R1. Now what I'm saying, what the no permission is saying, so you have to guarantee that it will be no permission. That means I cannot remove this process, or I cannot permit this process until, I cannot permit this resource. Until the process P1 release it voluntarily. Voluntary means after completion of the process. That means ये जो रिसोर्स है कब रिलीज होगा? जब ये प्रोसेस आपका कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, या फिर जब इंटरप्ट आएगा. समटाइम होता है इंटरप्ट आने से तो ये प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होता है. Then when the process is not executing, then we can release it. This is called no permission. So we cannot remove forcefully. We cannot remove it. Okay. So for example, suppose coming back to the previous example. So suppose P1 R1 is holding by P1 and is requesting for R2, which is held by P2. Okay. So now to complete P2, what I require R1 and R2. So I cannot make sure that. So what can I cannot do this thing. That means forcefully I cannot remove R2 for P2 and I can assign this one. This is not possible. When it is possible, when P2 will complete and it will release R2. Once the R2 is released, it will assign to P1. Okay. Forcefully we cannot remove it. Now you have to guarantee this condition. Okay. You have to guarantee that the resources should be mutually exclusive. That means only one process can use at a time. It can follow the hold and wait condition. That means if any process is having a resources, it must acquire for another resources, so that acquire for another resources that is held by another process. Third point, we have to follow the no permission rule. That means the process or the resources cannot be permitted from any other process. Okay. The fourth one is very important, which is called circular wait. Okay, even though all this condition is true, if the last condition does not hold, इसलिए हम लोग बोलते हैं, simultaneously should be hold this condition. Okay, तो अगर last condition आपका सही नहीं होगा तो आपका कभी भी deadlock नहीं होगा. So what the circular wait say? If there exists a setup process, so I'm saying there is a process है आपका, कहाँ से है? P0, P1, P2, like that. Pn minus 1 करके. Fine. So there is setup process P0 to P1 waiting. Setup process of waiting process such that now this process are in waiting state. Now each of these processes are waiting state such that P0 is waiting for a resource which is holded by P1. ठीक है. अब क्या होगा ध्यान सुनना. अब P0 क्या है? P0 now this setup process are in waiting state. Okay. So when I can say it is circular wait, or this setup process P0 to Pn is in waiting state. Okay. If P0 is waiting for a resources which is held by P1 and P1 is waiting for a resources that is held by P2 and P2 is waiting for a resources that is held by P3. Similarly, this will be continue. Now Pn minus 2 is waiting for a resources that is held by Pn minus 1. Fine. Fine. Pn minus 1. Now Pn minus 1 should be in waiting state that is waiting by a resources that is held by P0. Okay. Now this is called a circular wait. Circular wait means there should be a circular path. Okay. There should be a circular path. So what happened? Now P0 is waiting for a P1. Now P1 is waiting for a P2. P2 is waiting for P3. Similarly, as we continue, it will wait for Pn minus 2. Now Pn minus 2 is waited for Pn minus 1. Now Pn minus 1 will be waited for P0. Now what will happen? So it will goes to a circular wait condition. Now if it is goes to a circular wait condition, then it will guarantee that it will be performed a deadlock. Okay. Now suppose assume that now same case. Now assume that now P1 is not waiting for P0. Okay, जो P1 का completion था वो P0 पर dependent नहीं है. So what will happen? Now P1 will complete its tasks. So once P1 is completed, its resources will be released. So whatever resources is released, it will acquire by P2. Now P2 will complete its tasks. Similarly, P3 will complete, P2 will complete, P1 will complete, then P0 will be complete. Okay. If circular wait नहीं form होगा, okay, circular wait condition अगर form नहीं होगा, तो आपका deadlock नहीं होगा. Okay, what is circular wait? So the setup process P0 to Pn are in waiting state, and how the waiting state should be? P0 should be waiting for P1, P1 is waiting for P2. Now this should be performed in circular manner. So we will call circular wait. So if any of one of these condition is false, okay, अगर कोई भी कंडीशन आपका इसमें से false होगा, then it will not cause for a deadlock. For deadlock to happen, these 4 conditions should be happen simultaneously. For example, if I say the first condition is false, okay, अगर हम बोल रहे हैं कि first condition is false, तो first condition क्या false है? मतलब resources shareable है. Now suppose R2 एक resource है जो P1 को P0 को चाहिए, जो होल्ड कर रहा है कौन? P1 होल्ड कर रहा है. तो अगर मैं बोल रहा resources are shareable, that is, it is not mutual exclusive. If it is not mutual exclusive, I can at the same time I can share the resources. Yes or no? If I can share the resources, this can be allocated to P0, it can be allocated to P1. So P0 will finish his task. If P1 finishes task, Pn can finish his task. So entire thing will not happen to a deadlock. Second thing, if it is suppose P1 is holding a resources, but is it not requesting? So what will happen? P1 एक resource को hold कर रहा है, लेकिन वो request नहीं कर रहा है. तो क्या होगा? Now this will finish his task. Once it finishes task, rest of may be easily finished. Now third, no permission. Suppose I am say it is primitive. The resources are primitive. So what will happen? If P1 is required R2, so I will simply remove R2 from P2 and assign to the P0. So what will happen? The P0 will easily complete his task. Okay. Now similarly circular wait. If there is a no circular wait, so this not be followed. So these 4 conditions should be held simultaneously. मतलब एक के बाद एक या फिर एक साथ चारों होना चाहिए. Is it clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? What I'm
Yes, sir.
so
सर
yeah, go ahead.
सर नो परमिशन केस एक और बस एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए ना.
Okay, fine. So no permission केस क्या बोलता है? Suppose मेरे पास एक P1 प्रोसेस है और एक P2 प्रोसेस है. ठीक है। अब P1 के पास क्या है, R1 रिसोर्स है और P2 के पास क्या है, एक R2 रिसोर्स है, ठीक है। अब P1 क्या बोल रहा है, P1 बोल रहा है कि मुझे कंप्लीट करने के लिए मुझे R2 का जरूरत है, ठीक है। टू कंप्लीट माय प्रोसेस P1 आई रिक्वायर R2, फाइन, क्लियर। नाउ नो परमिशन, व्हाट इज से this process or this resources cannot be released, okay, or cannot be permitted, permit मतलब छीनना, cannot be permitted from P2 until P2 release it voluntarily, मतलब अगर जब तक वो खुद से P2 R2 को रिलीज नहीं करेगा, ठीक है, जब तक P2 खुद से R2 को रिलीज नहीं करेगा, हम R2 P2 से नहीं ले सकते हैं। अब वो कब रिलीज करेगा, when it will be released, once the process is completed, once the execution of this process is completed, it voluntarily release this process, sorry, voluntarily release this resources. But until the resource is holding by P2, I cannot permit it. This is called no permission. So I have to guarantee that it should be in no permission. I cannot permit any resource. Is it clear? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
this four conditions should be held simultaneously. Okay, mutual exclusion should be guaranteed. Okay, you have to guarantee that mutual exclusion is holding. Similarly, you have to guarantee that hold and waiting is holding. Okay, that means if one process is holding one resources, it must request for one more resources which is held by any other resources. Fine. अभी permission का हमने बताया, अभी just no permission guarantee करना है. That means we cannot permit the resource. And finally, circular wait is very important. If all these three conditions is satisfied and the fourth condition is not satisfying, then it will not arise a deadlock condition. Circular wait क्या बोलता है? If setup process in waiting state, now this process P0 to Pn, P0 to Pn are in waiting state. All the process in waiting state. And कैसे waiting होगा? Now P0 will wait for P1. Now P1 will wait for P2. Now P2 will wait for P3, and P3 will wait for P0. Now they form a circular. Okay, if there is no circular, then it will never go to the deadlock state. Clear?
Sir,
Yeah, go ahead.
one process more than one resource को hold कर सकता है.
नहीं करेगा ना? Yeah, you can. Yeah, one process can hold more than one resource if it is required. Suppose I say there is a process P. Okay, suppose there is a process P. है. Suppose the process P is required 4 resources. Okay, 4 resources. Now you can hold 4 resources: R1, R2, R3, and R4. And these resources can be a different type, and these resources can be the same type. For example, अभी एक example लेते हैं हम. Suppose we are suppose I want to print something. Suppose I want to print a document. Fine. Now this is a process. P is my process. I want to print a document. So print a document करने के लिए, ठीक है. Now suppose the document is not present in my system. Okay, the document is not present in system, so that document should be printed. So what resources required? I required one resources which is called your scanner. I have to scan that document. Then one resource is required. I have to print that. I have to print that report. Then one resource is required memory. Okay. Then one resource is required CPU cycle. Fine. Now print a document. What are the resources I required? These are the resources I required. So one process can hold more than one resources. But suppose, for example, there is one more process P1, okay, which is currently using this printer. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है? Currently क्या कर रहा है? मैं assume कर रहे हैं कि जब इसने request किया प्रिंटर के लिए, लेकिन उस टाइम पर एक और कोई प्रोसेस प्रिंट कर रहा है, तब प्रिंटर कितना हमारे पास? प्रिंटर एक ही है. I am having only one instance. So on that case, I cannot share this printer. This is called mutual exclusive. If there is only one resource, that is one copy of resource, I cannot share it. So I cannot assign to P1, I cannot assign to P2. So only I can assign to any one of them. If there is a two printer, that means two printer means there are two instances then what I can do, I can one instance is assigned to the P1 and one instance is assigned to the P2. This is possible. Okay, अगर दो इंस्टेंट होगा, लेकिन अगर एक इंस्टेंट है तो आप शेयर नहीं कर सकते. नो डाउट any process can hold any amount of resources and it can request any number of resources also. Okay. Yes, any more doubts? So let me take doubts today. Let me take your doubts. So we have less than 4 minutes because this is important. Okay, they will definitely ask this question. Either you face any interview or you give to any your university exam or any of the competition exam. So this question is common question. Okay, what are the necessary conditions for deadlock? Then first of all, you have to say, to start with, these 4 conditions should be held simultaneously. If you miss this word, then the entire concept will be incorrect. Okay. If any of this process, sorry, if any of the condition is not holding, then we can say deadlock will not arise. So all these 4 conditions should be held simultaneously. Yeah, anyone having any other doubt? Yes. Any other doubt? So, I will then I will show you the diagram. So, can anyone say this is in deadlock or not? This scenario is deadlock or not? This is a given figure. Okay. Now P represent your process and R represent your resources. Okay. Fine. Now this is P represent your process and R represent your resources. There is 2 dot means there is a 2 instance of R2. There is 3 instance of R4. There is 1 instance of R1. 1 instance of R3. And this edge from P1 to R1 represent is a requesting edge, and this edge coming into the P1, it's said that it is holding the resource R3. So is this in deadlock or not? With the given diagram, in deadlock or not?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why? Check the first check the condition. First you have to check for the mutual exclusive. So is it guaranteeing mutual exclusive? Is this guaranteed mutual exclusive? क्या mutual exclusive हो रहा है? Now you can see here only the resources are used by only one process. If one resources is used, okay, or we can say resources are used one by one. If any process is using the resources, no other process is allowed. Second condition, is it performing hold and wait? So can I guarantee hold and wait? Hold and wait हो रहा है क्या? Now you can see this example. Now P1 is holding a resource R2. P1 क्या कर रहा है? Is holding a resource R2 and it is requesting for another resource. Okay. Now I can see R1 is holding a resource or is requesting. Sorry, it is holding. Yes. P2 is holding a resource R1 and it is requesting for R2. Now coming back to this one. Now interesting. P3 is what? P3 is holding a resource R3, but it is not requesting. क्या request कर रहा है क्या ये? ये request नहीं कर रहा है. That means the hold and wait condition are false here. है कि नहीं? Hold and wait condition are false here. कहाँ false हुआ? यहाँ पर क्या है? आपका यहाँ P3 जो है R3 को hold किया है, लेकिन P3 का request कर रहा है, किसी को request नहीं कर रहा है. Okay. Similarly, third condition is true. Third condition is true. What is third condition? You're non-primitive because none of the process is forcefully revealed. Now, again, the fourth condition is false. There is a no circular weight. Can you identify the circular weight? The circular weight होने से क्या होना चाहिए? There should be circular. है कि नहीं? Now P3 should depend upon P1, which is holded. Now P3 should be depend upon like this. Fine.